You should just see my sons. I totally forgot to give them the whatever morning. So I'm like, everybody off social media! Get off your streaming!
It's 6:02.
What? Yeah. I feel bad for them because I just told them totally they gotta do the thing.
But hey, it's working pretty good.
What is?
It's not having problems today.
It is not having problems today, but it's also very quiet.
It's rainy.
It is rainy.
It's nap time.
I've done something wrong.
It's nap time after we do this.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Alright. I'm waiting for anyone to join. How do I decide what to do first? I've got a million marbles.
You have a lot of marbles, and I only have one.
Why do you only have one?
Because I can't do more than one.
I'm trying to steal some tape.
Don't do that.
Well, I don't like it when they don't have a tape on them.
Well, but now that one doesn't have a tape on it.
Well, but I'm fixing it. Here, look. I'm making 2 tapes.
Hello.
Sorry, it's my OCness. Who's on with us? Hi, Jack. All right. Hi, Becca. All right, so here we go. We're gonna stop fooling around now. I mean, not any more than we normally do. All right, so this week starts the beginning of all cool things for Marvel regarding Legacy. So last week we had the first Legacy standalone title. That was just a one-shot only. Don't go out and try to find number 2, 3, or 4 of that book. It's never going to happen. So if you wanted a really good primer for where they're headed, Legacy number 1, that's the one you want. Now, this is the way Legacy rolls out. Legacy is going to be storylines that run through the main books. So it's not so much an event as, hey, just letting you know, major storylines occurring in all the books. And Legacy numbering has occurred. So what you'll notice is for things like Venom, which is really actually on number...
I mean, they've had the
13 or something.
They've had the
now
Legacy for a while, though, for Venom.
For Venom, oh, that's right. It went to 150. It jumped in at 150 from where it was. So we're at 155 now, but it's done that for all of the titles. So everything's affected by Legacy goes to Legacy numbering. So I will start with Venom. So right now, the storyline that Legacy is doing in this book is called Lethal Protector, which you'll recognize that title. They've used Lethal Protector before as a storyline title. So in this one, Eddie Brock is the holder of Venom, which is great. And they're working together to try not to have Venom do really like violent things. So he's on meds, for lack of a better term. So that's what this storyline is dealing with, is him trying to make sure that Venom stays under control. And there's a storyline that happened before this that involved underground dinosaur people. And they thought they were bad guys, and they realized they're not. So that kind of picks up where that was left off. Yes. What you got? You gonna do yours?
Yeah. So,
Bananas got spirits.
Spirits of Vengeance, number 1. So this one is about Ghost Rider, Slade, Hellstrom, and what's his sister's name?
I don't know, because those are characters I haven't read in a long time.
So they're all on the cover.
They're going old school again. I love them. I love Blade, by the way. Anytime you can put Blade in a book. So this is called War at the Gates of Hell. Does that make your brain go anywhere?
Slade is in the other one. That's what I'm thinking of. Get my books confused. It's been a long week.
It has been a long week.
And it's only Tuesday.
So people have to know anything about these characters to jump in?
Nope. I have no idea anything before I read this, and at the very end, they introduce you to the characters.
Okay.
So
this is not, by the way, this is not the Ghost Rider that you see in the Marvel
right now
show. It's not the Avengers. It's not Roger Reyes. This is the original Spirit of Vengeance.
Or in the comics that was
right
up until now. No, this was I'm so bad at names. I can't remember his name. But it's
I know who it is, but it's totally escaping me right now too.
Yeah.
People were all talking about it. As soon as they announced who it was going to be, they're like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
So
quit. Sorry, my children are making frog noises.
So it's totally just a good one to jump in on.
Are there any pendant stairs? Oh, okay. It's my favorite power of his, by the way.
I can't say anything.
If you can really make people, like, die a horrible death while reliving the pain given to others that they have killed, why not? All right. Royals, number 9 is where we are for Royals. So this is called Fire from Heaven. So this kind of explores the history of Terrigen and where it came from, and really the whole back history of Inhumans in general. So it goes back and talks about the Kree and how they created the Inhumans and how they got off the planet. All those things are really in this book, but it's introducing you all to that information. So if you've never read any Inhumans before, this is really great. Matter of fact, if you were just starting watching the Inhumans show, this is also a great book to jump in on because it'll clarify some of those things for you. Like, I don't know, what are the Terrigen and who's Lockjaw? But so this is a great book to start with. And in this one, just so you're aware, Black Bolt is not in this book. Black Bolt, and if you're reading Black Bolt, the book, read the Black Bolt first, because this has information in it about what is happening to him. Because remember, he's in prison in his own book. So you don't want to spoil it by reading this book first, so don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have my own theories about what's going on there. And it doesn't really answer it in this one. I thought for sure the spoiler would be there, but it's not. So now I have to go and pick up my Black Bolt book from the store, because I did not bring it home. Ooh.
Looks like I read all the DC. I did not read all the DC.
Okay, good.
You read some of it.
I did, sorry.
And then we missed one. Missed one completely.
Yeah, we were stupid and forgot to pick up Dawnbreaker, so. Here's Newsflash. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Just no matter what's in it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Because all the rest of them have been sold out.
Yeah. I'm going to skip the other metal tie-in right now. I'm going to go to Superman. Oh, why am I taking that?
I don't know, because you want to read it again?
No, I just want
to show people something?
Show people the cover, and there's always glare. So, the cover is amazing. And yes, Deathstroke is totally in it. And this has got their, I mean, I know they've had other fight scenes, but this is like this is the finale of Breaking Point. So this is like their big, huge fight scene that is the one that's got all the marbles.
Yes.
Yes.
And we figure out the why.
We figure out the why, yes.
And the who for the why.
The who for the why, and Superman, you know, whether or not he's gonna stick to his morals or not. So.
Oh, come on. If Superman stops sticking to his morals, then who are we gonna go with?
Captain America.
Point? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's Steve.
Oh wait.
There's always Steve, right? Alright. X-Men Gold. So this is the legacy title. It's called Mojo Worldwide. So for the first time, I think, since the beginning of X-Men Gold and Blue, you're going to see those two teams cross over and some Challengers action. So,
is Mojo Jojo in it?
Mojo Jojo or Robo Jojo are not in this book, no. But Mojo is. Oh my goodness gracious. So the premise behind this book is that Mojo is in control of everything, but the heroes don't know this.
Oh. Like Copic.
And it's in a weird way, too. I don't want to say how, because it kind of like that pitch for it is kind of cool.
Tell me after.
I will. Yeah. So this is going to run through a bunch of books, I think, the Mojo Worldwide storyline. So this is the first one, so you can totally jump in here. Yeah. Really great tale.
Goobers.
Yeah, we're such goofballs. Alright, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna...
You're still going to skip the middle. Alright.
Uh-huh.
You're going to get a happy
Batman.
book. Okay.
Because Batman.
Yep.
Can you make the sound that Sarah made?
It's kind of like that. Maybe higher pitched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you, Sarah.
I honestly handed her this book and I said, "You must read this now!"
She did. I had to wait.
Such a militant boss.
Yeah, I know.
Read the book!
Read this book right now. Yeah, it's so good. So good.
Mm-hmm. So this ties up the storyline for War of Jokes and Riddles, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the end of that. Totally different than I thought it was gonna end up, which is definitely a good thing.
Yeah. So unless you're living under a rock, you probably know what the spoiler is. We're not going to tell you what it is, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
what's the lead-in? The lead-in is in issue 28, Batman, or 23. Man, it's been a long time. One of the issues, months ago, Batman asked Catwoman something. What did he ask her? A long time ago.
Are you asking for me to say it? Okay.
You can say it.
Okay. It's been long enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been almost 10 issues.
Goodness gracious. They haven't picked up their pull boxes by now. They are really lost.
Yeah. He asked her to marry him.
Mm-hmm. And then, all of a sudden, the next issue, they started the War of Jokes and Riddles. And now we know why.
No, there was another one before that.
Oh, yeah.
There was the Swamp Thing and Batman team up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I loved that one. That was really, really good. And then they did the War on Jokes and Riddles.
And now you know why.
And yeah, and it's so even the Joker is just he doesn't. I really like the War on Jokes and Riddles, but it seemed like the Joker is a little bit off, and now you kind of see why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So good. He, of course, tells a joke. And
no way. All right.
It's a corny one, so.
Everyone's been waiting for this for a while. If you haven't heard about it, let me tell you, you must go find this thing. And I don't know how many were ordered because there's so many other things going on for DC right now, so it may have snuck through people's ordering queues. So
you ordered
I did. Sean Murphy has done this sweet little 8-part series called Batman White Knight. So the premise behind this book is that, just like it's been presented before, that Batman often is not really in control of the violence he's allowing to happen in the city. And this one allows it to go a little bit farther. It kind of ties together a little bit with the premises done in this book, where Batman goes too far.
I mean, they do have they had an ad for it in there. I was like, I wonder if...
So in this book, Batman does go too far. And something happens to Joker that's going to set him up to be in a different role than he's been in before. So it's kind of a reversal of roles, although surely Joker's not going to become a superhero and go out and fight crime. That's not the point of the book. The point is that it's exploring the idea of how important is Joker to Batman and Batman to Joker, and their roles, are they set? Is Batman really a good guy? It's really, really well written and really great art. And you only have to commit to 8 issues of it to get an entire story, which is great.
Awesome. So...
Metal! I'm totally not metal, by the way. It's fake. I probably did it wrong.
Okay, so this one is
hang 10 instead.
Green Arrow Gotham Resistance finale. Witness the wrath of the Batman who laughs. So we finally get to see some more of the Batman Who Laughs. And,
super creepy, man. I just can't deal with people
and,
you can't see their eyes.
And we see more of him. There's glare there. You can see him. He's the creepy goblin-esque
Ugh.
Robin.
Does he have the Robins with him? Oh.
Yes, he's got, of course. And
They actually make me think of Michelle's zombie.
And so this one's super, 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 super important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really important. Don't miss it. Don't miss it at all. Like,
so it's going to disappear off the shelves is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Like Suicide Squad last week.
Yes, exactly.
And Nightwing the week before.
Yes.
So you're saying is anything metal tie-in is going to disappear?
Yes. But this one's got like a huge twist that is in favor of the good guys. So, information.
Okay.
Can't say anything, of course, but pick it up.
No, I don't want to read it. Okay.
That's why I told you need to read it.
All right, Iceman. So Iceman's not a title I normally read because
I read the first one.
It's a title that's just, it's a character I've never really like, oh my gosh. So it was a good read. I haven't read any of them so far. So this one's called Champions Reunited, part 1.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's them getting together, but this issue is more about his relationship. So he's just come out recently. I don't know in which issue he has. So this is him trying to figure that out for himself. And his friends have got his back.
I read the first one and he wasn't. At least to his parents.
Yeah. So this is at least to his friends, they know.
Yeah.
So this is them.
Some of his friends already knew in the first.
This is what it looks like if Hercules is your wingman. There you go. Yes.
Oh, these 3 are probably my favorites for the week.
Uh-oh. I better step it up because I got way more.
Do you want to do another one?
Here, I'll do the one.
All right.
All right. Iron Fist. Whoa! Anytime you can have some sweet-looking Sabretooth action in a comic book, you gotta get it. So this is Sabretooth round 2, so they must have been round 1. They have history. They hate each other, if that makes sense. They end up...
It's a love-hate relationship. They love to hate each other.
There's no love. They just don't like each other, but they have to work together.
Well, yeah, they love to hate each other.
That's exactly what's going on. So, yeah. It tells the... Oh, and the other thing I forgot to mention is that all the legacy books, at the very end of every single one, there's like 3 pages that gives you, it's like a little primer for that character or those characters.
Yeah.
So it's really short and sweet. So if you didn't know anything about them, yeah, you could totally
exactly
in the book. If you're like, oh, I don't really know what the history is, why this matters, then read that just skip that ad and read those 3 pages, and you'll be like, oh, I totally get it now.
Yeah, there's an ad, so it makes it look like it's the end of the book, but there's more.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, don't skip the end of the books for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is really good.
Even skip to that.
You know that he like studied martial arts and has the power of the Iron Fist, and so this explores a little bit of the place that he was trained and where his power comes from. Yeah, it's got Sabretooth in it.
Alright, I've got 3 left. How many you've got?
I've got a bunch.
A bunch?
Here, I'll make it through the rest of my Marvel, and then we'll be even.
Okay.
Alright, Jessica Jones! Who of you likes the Purple Man and his heartbreaking effects? So remember that the Purple Man, how do you explain him? He can be you, or he can be somebody else, and you can't do anything about it. So if he's you, you are saying things and doing things that you know that you don't want to say or do, and you can't fix it. So this explores Jessica. She's been his victim before, and during Secret Empire, he escaped from S.H.I.E.L.D., so they don't know where he is. So she lives her life terrified, having to look in everyone's eyes and wait for that moment where they look at her and like she's a crazy lady. Then she knows that he's not in them, and probably he's not in her. So she has this moment of safety, but meanwhile everyone thinks she's nuts. So, and she's terrified for a child as well. So just, if you like emotional issues, like I like emotional issues, you've got to get this book. So Jessica Jones 13, Return of the Purple Man, tells it all to you. There's no hint about what's going to happen in that book. But it's how. It just smacks you in the face. All right. The Avengers, side by side with the Champions. Not so much side by side. They have a common problem, but I don't think they really like each other as much as you would like for them to, because you have two leaders, right?
Yeah.
You've got Sam, currently leading the Avengers, and you've got Ms. Marvel, currently leading the Champions. And when they get together to try to do something, if someone's being bossy boss and not letting somebody else have their say over their own team, there's going to be conflict.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Always.
So, the storylines basically to deal with this concept that rotating around the sun completely opposite our world is another world where you can never see. This has actually been hypothesized by science in general, that there might be another Earth and this other side. It's just on the equal rotation as us. We'll just never see it ever. Unless we make it around the sun, which is impossible. We don't have that technology yet. So in this one, they're talking about that other world, and some of the heroes have actually seen it, and the other heroes don't believe them that it exists. So there's that conflict too that's going on, and something comes out of a rift. So all the things.
I should just have you hold the books and then I read them.
I can read them to you like a bedtime story.
Yes.
Okay. We'll get the blankie out later.
It's right there. Alright, I'm going to skip that one because I like that one a lot. But I'm going to do this one because I really like this one. Number 3 of Moonstruck from Image. I couldn't remember if it was Image or from Image. And so this is Chet. He doesn't look like his normal centaur self, because if you guys remember from the number 2, he lost his butt. He did. He lost his.
Where did that thing go? I had it.
He lost his. It was at the magic show. They went to a magic show, and
did he hypnotize? Did he just think he doesn't have his butt?
No, it's actually gone.
Okay.
His magic was stolen.
Oh my word.
But they went to what they thought was just like an illusion magic show, but it was like a magic stealing show. And so he's miserable. He has only 2 legs instead of 4, and he doesn't really know. He's so clumsy because he is not used to it. And so we get to see some of that. They're gonna try to find him. They're gonna find a way to get his legs and his butt back.
Centaur problems.
Yeah. Like he can't work because he's used to. He's so klutzy. He can't work, and he's so depressed, and it's so sad. I just want to hug.
Explain that to your boss.
I just want to hug Chet, but I mean they understand.
Yeah.
So I mean he works in like a magical version of Starbucks. So
I wonder, does their unicorn frappuccino actually come out of unicorns? Just wondering. I think dumb stuff.
That's not how it's made, Jen.
Sure.
Yes, I used to work at a Starbucks.
Oh.
You read the one I really wanted to read, but that's
I'm
okay.
sorry. Okay.
I'm a slow reader, I know.
It is another boom title, which is amazing. It is related to Kogenic, and before that was the first one. Mimetic.
And that's the one that Laura actually got me into. The very first thing that I read, other than Archie's, of course. But
all of them are mind-altering books because they're kind of like trippy. But in this one, you have a scientist who steps in when a horrible disease breaks out that takes out 60% of the entire population. Okay? And he creates cure.
Oh, good.
Creates cure. And it's 100% effective. But
That's-
what you find out
that's the
later
twist.
on is it's horrible. In short, it creates a birth defect
Of course it does.
that is on purpose. But
Ooh.
horrible.
Ooh, on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You have to read it because
Yeah, I do.
the reasons and the what and the it's trippy. And the next book happens 200 years later, so this is just like the intro. I know. Oh yeah, it's good.
All right.
Don't Domino! I want to know what's going on.
Okay. So, are you caught up?
We'll say yes
Okay.
because I can't remember.
So, at the end of book number
This
6,
is Motor Crush, by the way,
Motor Crush number 7.
not Domino. That's just her name.
So, oh my gosh, how long ago was that? That was a long time ago.
Mhm.
It took a really long break to get everything amazing, because that's exactly what it is everything's amazing in Motor Crush. And so she had taken a whole bunch of Crush.
What does Crush do? Because people may not know.
Crush is an illegal it's a
We'll call it a drug.
it's I guess a drug,
It's a substance.
but it's
Well,
a
it's a
substance.
substance.
Yeah, it's more of a substance for machines and like engines and stuff like that. But Domino needs it in order to survive. But it's been outlawed, so it's like, how is she gonna get
If
it?
you're a regular human and ingest Crush, what happens?
You die.
Yeah, you should not.
You should not.
She's got something different about her.
Yes, we still don't know what it is, and I can't wait to find out. I need to know now.
So did she ever get her ex-girlfriend out of trouble?
So, well, and that's the problem.
Oh no.
Because when she took all that Crush, she, to her it felt like, like a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was, walking towards her house, right?
Yes.
It was 2 years.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Does it slow her down?
It speeds her up.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So like she was, I kind of think, kind of like the Flash where, he just goes around the earth
Okay. All right.
like a whole bunch of times, but he doesn't, like, if he was doing that but didn't realize that he was going around way faster than he wanted to, and he just kept going and going, and then, but all he ever saw was, like, each step that he took was one step.
So she didn't know.
So she had no idea. Yeah, she had no idea. I'm not really sure but like she just took off, because we see from her dad and her ex-girlfriend's point of view. So now she shows back up in in her ex-girlfriend's life, and finds some information out that it actually kind of made everything worse for everyone else, that she was gone for 2 years. And
I can imagine.
like she was supposed to get her girlfriend out of trouble, and of course that didn't happen. And then her dad also is now in trouble with the
People
the
she stole the Crush
the-
from?
No, the producers.
Oh, goodness. Oh, because
So-
she wasn't there to do her races.
Yes, exactly. So she had to essentially, they have to pay back on her behalf because she was gone for 2 years. This is the best comeback that I've seen.
Ooh.
So, and I love Motor Crush, so I'm a little biased, but it's...
Well, yeah. That's okay.
It's so good. So if you like Motor Crush, it's back finally. Come pick it up.
Yes.
Come pick it up. Find yourself a copy and pick it up.
All right. Valiant. Characters are showing up in Valiant that have not been around in a long time that you may not be familiar with. So this is Shadow Man.
Yes.
It's Ray Shremurd, which is drummer's ear backwards. Sorry. My mind works that way. So
It totally is,
it doesn't spoil anything for you. It's just a band name. So, Shadow Man is not part of the regular Valiant universe. He lives in what's called Dead Side, which it's where dead people are and demons live. Yeah, essentially that's what it's for. And it's where he's from and where his power's from. So, in this one, it deals with this band. These two gentlemen who make a deal with the devil, basically, to do really well as a band, and the repercussions of that. And Shadow Man comes to get them out of their trouble. By the way, the most amazing art, it's like all painted.
Yeah.
Like most of the stuff from Valiant, where they go all in for their art. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Ira Hall writing. One of my favorite writers.
All my Archie fans
Woo!
and Harley and Ivy fans. It's Harley and Ivy meets Betty and Veronica. So you wouldn't really think of a way that they could really.
Oh, please don't tell me there's a cat fight.
No,
Ugh,
not yet.
it's a horrible book.
Well, they just meet.
Oh.
They haven't even really met
There's
yet.
hope for cat fights.
They haven't even met yet. So this is more of an intro as to why Harley and Ivy are even in Riverdale in the first place.
You're not happy.
Well, of course not.
Who's in the middle?
Archie.
Oh no, Archie's in the middle. Like Archie needs more women in his life.
Especially more blondes and redheads. Cough, cough, Cheryl.
Oh my.
Cheryl's not in this one, but so to set everything up, they saw a TV commercial where Mr. Lodge, as Mr. Lodge does, decides to turn the environment into a shopping center and a college, which the college is going to be free.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's also in some Everglades that are
protected. You should not do that.
Yes. And so, of course, Ivy is like, we have to stop him. And she's got, of course, all the greatest intentions, protecting the environment. But, of course, their great intentions they're not always executed in the right way. And that's what's amazing about the book. So, if you like Harley Quinn, if you like Poison Ivy, if you like Betty and Veronica, if you just like shenanigans.
Shenanigans! Hashtag shenanigans. Alright.
It's a great book.
Alright.
And it's part 1 of...
How many?
6.
6.
And, yeah. I
Alright.
couldn't remember if it was 6
Something
or
I've been looking forward to. I didn't know really what to think about before I read it, but I should have known from the title. So Dan Panosian, who's an excellent creator, has created this beautiful masterpiece for us called Slots. So this is through Skybound and Image.
Of course.
Imagine a tale in which the main character is that guy that's like super irritating and kind of trouble. It just happens to live in Vegas. He's always in trouble with everybody. And he's a guy that skips out on tabs and yeah.
You know somebody and you're thinking of exactly who it is.
Yeah. I mean, in fact, at the end of the book, he actually kind of goes through, like, everybody knows this dude. Which is why the book's so great. Because you're like going, yeah, everybody knows this guy. So it's just kind of his adventures. I don't want to call them adventures. Misadventures, because everything is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is going to end up wrong for him. Clearly. So yeah. Pick it up if you like more realistic tales of woe. From every man's perspective.
All right.
Not really, because we didn't do Dawnbreaker, but anyway. That book is also out. Is it a metallic cover?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Metallic cover. Alright. Go and find a comic shop near you.
Yes.
At comicshoplocator.com.
Mm-hmm.
And go and show them some love tomorrow and go pick up some books and talk to them about books and what your favorite book was from your kid and talk about what movies are coming out. They're comic book based, you know. All the things you're supposed to do when you go to a comic shop. Alright. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye. We're gonna eat food.
Yeah, we are. I'm hungry.